Hi, welcome to our prenatal friendly barre class today. My name is Gia. I'm at the end of my second trimester. This here is Colleen, and she's at the end of her third trimester. So I hope you enjoyed this class today. We're going to just start with a little warming up. Your props for class are going to be a light set of weights, 2 pounds or great, and a ball. Let's begin feet parallel. Take a nice big reach up. Start with a flat back. Soften your knees and roll up through your spine. A little quicker on that. Flat back, knees soften, roll on up. If you're feeling your belly's in your way at all, just make it really small and then hinge forward. Inhale, exhale. Do this one more time. Soften, roll up, reach on up to the ceiling, side stretch, up and over. Big reach, side bend. Warming up the waistband, hold center. Bend your knees, lift your heels. Good, just waking up those feet, those ankles. Start to lift the knees, right your mat. Always make it small, or take knees a little closer to chest. This baby's not in your way too much here. Starting to add a little rotation to the leg that's lifting. Exhale, make it small on your rotation. Bringing it center, arms on up. Keep those shoulders down from the ears. Start to pull those elbows down towards waist, down, down. Add a little twist to the leg again. Up and over, up and over. 4 more, for 3, for 2. Last one there, nice job. Step feet now wider than your hips. We're gonna reach our arms back on up. Side stretch, take an up and over side bend. Bring it center. Feeling a lot of space between the ribs and the hips. Take a side bend a little quicker. It can be very small. Up and over. Up and over. Let's side bend, plie, side stretch. Thinking of the hips pressing down as you lift up and over. Option to add a lift of that leg you're leaning towards. The right leg up and over. Exhale. Lift it, lower it, push off. For 4, 3, here's 2. Last one, nice. Now take a side bend to the other side. Bring it center. We're nice and even. Speed that up a little bit quicker. Up and over. Feel that length, that space through the waist. Your oblique muscles. Add a plie. Down, up and over. Side bend. Side bend. Good, you can always stay like this. Or add that leg, testing that balance at the top. Lift the leg. Lift the leg. Colleen showing the modification. Keep the toes to the floor. Up and over. Give me 4 more here. You can do it. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Sending those toes forward. Hands to prayer. Take a nice hinge forward. Send your sits bones back wide. Stand straight. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale to come up. A little quicker, down, up, hinge, squat, down, stand back up. Good, just 4 more here. Pull the belly in enough to stand tall. Exhale. Last time, now give me a hold of the bottom, just little tiny pulses down, down. Make sure you're lengthening through the spine. Pull up in the low pelvic floor muscles. Neck is long. Look to where you're going. For 3, for 2, 1. Nice job. Stand on up. So next we're going to grab a hold of a lighter set of weights. Always take a nice narrow squat to find those weights and bend over. So let's begin with your feet turned out. Heels connected, toes turned out. Starting with a softened leg again. Hinge forward. Palms face each other. And we're going to start lifting out and up with the arms. Lowering back down. If you feel any pressure in your low back, just come up a bit higher with your chest. Make sure, again, leading with that seat as you hinge forward, out and up. A little bit quicker on this, arms lift, lower. Nice side flies. Keeping it going. A lift, a lower. Big breath. Good, now we're gonna stand on up. Arms come around, back comes in. Arms out and up, palms, back palms are facing each other as the arms come around to the back. Again, Hold right here. Start to bend, extend your arms. Let's send that right foot, or you're just one foot back. You're sending the foot back. You're squaring your shoulders, your hips front. Keep it going. A full bend, full press. Bend, extend right here. 2 times. Stand tall. Palms in and bicep curl. So go bend, extend, hang forward. And then extend and bend to stand tall. Very nice. Keep this going. Bend, stretch back. Triceps, kick back. Stand it up. Curl. Again, hinge forward, bend, extend the elbows. And then extend low, bicep curl up. That's the one of each. So we go bend, extend, hinge, extend and bend, stand. Bend, extend, hinge, extend and bend, come up. Keep it going. And again like that. Right here, we're just going lower lift and curl. Down, up. Really engage. Press, pull the weights on up. 4 more. 3, 2 like this. Alternate curls. Let's lower down 1 arm at a time with a pulse. Down, down. Good. Warming up those arms with the legs. Curl and pulse. Down, down. Stepping back forward, find that hinge. Let's go back to side flies. We can go a little quicker here. Out and up. Wide back muscles. Open through your chest. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's come upright with our spine. And then arms come around back. Bring it up for 2. Around back, squeeze and reach. Up for 2. Around, back, lengthen. And again, hold right there. Start to tricep kick back. Step back with that left foot or your other side. Let's do bend, extend 2 times here. Then you come upright, extend and then curl. Repeat that, bend, extend, hinge forward. Stand upright, extend, curl. Few more. Bend, extend, lengthen. Arms a little bit higher up and back. Bicep curls, 1 of each. Bend, extend, hinging forward. Extend, bend, curl, bring it up. Kick it back. Bicep curl up. Again. Down and up. Another one. Just hold right here. Extend, bend, bicep curl, plie. Curl, plie. Big breath. Inhale, exhale. We're always think belly, baby, going in and up on those exhales. Next one, alternate. Let's go 1 at a time. Switch, pulse, down, down. Keep it going for 8, 6, just 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Nice job. Feet to parallel, hip distance apart. Elbows, waistline, squeeze. Overhead press. We're going to bend at the knee. Down, pull, up, press. Again. Bring it on up. A little quicker on that. Bend, press, down. Up a little in front of your forehead. Inhale, exhale. You here with the chest up. Next one, we'll take a bend, press, send your seat a little bit backwards. Bend, stand upright, send your feet backwards, wide sit bones, quicker. Bend and press. If it's too much to hinge, just stay upright like you were before. Inhale, exhale. Few more. Press, pull, press, pull. Last time, just try to hold this right here. So long back from tailbone to top of the head. Come upright with your chest. Option to lift those heels. Then press for 8 more. 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Give the shoulders a roll up back. Narrow squat down. Lower those weights. Really turn your feet out. And third trimester just flat. Taking one arm at a time across. Look over the shoulder. Bring your arm up. Gently side bend over and look under and up. Switch. Other arm comes across. Drop that shoulder heavy. Arms on up. And take a nice side stretch. Next, I'm going to come to the floor. You can always come to the bar like Colleen's going to do for some plank work. So I'm coming down to the floor here on my knees. She's standing, hands are a little wider than shoulders. And the hips are going to shift forward as the knees. We're going to think baby pulls in and up towards spine, shoulders in the back. I'm going to tuck my toes, and Colleen's going to lift her heels. Let me make sure we can see her. So we are going to start with a little bend, extend of one leg. So bend, stretch, bend, stretch. If you feel too much abdominal pressure down here, you'll take it to an incline standing at the bar. Inhale, exhale, hold the leg longer, step it out and in, out and in, out, in. Keep it going there. Nice long spine. Out for 2. One more. Now take a bend, extend, other leg. Bend, stretch. Keeping those hips forward to the knees. Plug your shoulders in the back. Bring your jaw back so your neck muscles are turned on and engaged. Not letting the head dip too low. Let's hold that leg extended. Step it out, step it in. Big breath in and out. Keeping it going there. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Next change, the side plank. You're going to bring your feet together. One hand comes forward a bit on the top bar or on those knees here. Now lowering and lifting the hips. You're just pulling the waist up. Down, little up. Down, little up. Inhale, exhale. So really feeling your oblique muscles turn on. Here for 2. For 1, let's hold the top, little tiny lift. Lift, bring that top arm up. Yeah, your feet can both flex together if you're at the bar right there. Pulling up in the waist, 8 more. 6, lift 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to center, nice and controlled. And then shift your hands and go to the other side. Stacking those hips, lower, lift the hips. It's very subtle if you're standing at the bar there. Just really thinking of the oblique connection, the side of the body. Lower and lift, down 2. 1 more and begin to pulse. Hips up an inch, up an inch. Top arm, reach that on up. Good, lift your hips up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're on the floor, come to child's pose at the bar. Reach your hips backwards and take a nice stretch. Rolling up through the spine. Make sure you have that ball with you, and let's head to our spots at the bar. All right, here we are at our place at the bar. We're going to use that ball between the inner thighs right away. So get that right up in between the high inner thighs with your feet just in line with your hip bones. So forearm drifting from the bar. Let's start to lift those heels up, down. Feel all the 10 toes on the floor. A little hug of that ball in and up with the pelvic floor muscles every time. Think of a narrow and a lift, just the pelvis. Up, down. Press the heels, lift, press. Squeezing it up on that ball a little quicker. Up, down. Lift, lower. Setting up that nice posture here, shoulders down and back. Lengthen through the neck and crown of the head towards ceiling. Rise up for 3, 2, 1. Now heels go lower, bend just the knees. Bend, extend. Inhale, exhale to stretch. Down, press up. Good, a few more here with the V flat. And we're gonna add those heels lifting as you bend. Straighten, bend, lift, stretch, press, lower. Keep that going, holding that ball tightly. Big breath, in and out. Next one, hold the heels high, hold the knees bent. Just give me a squeeze on that ball. In. Thinking the thigh bones, knees come in towards your midline. Also think of hips tightening in to access those pelvic floor muscles. Helping support the baby there. In, hold, in, hold. Little squeeze, in. Let's give a squeeze on the ball. In, tilt your pelvis. So one squeeze, a little posterior tilt is hip to the ribs. Squeeze, hold, tuck the pelvis. In, hold, one tuck. In, hold, one tuck. Keep your chest up so nothing's moving above the rib cage. Now hold that ball tight and just squeeze, just tuck the pelvis under up, keeping the ball steady. Tip those hips. Contract the abs, the abdominals, and baby in, back and up. Little minimizing of the space between ribs and hips. For 4, 3. Now long neutral spine, down inch, up an inch. Now down, up, squeeze that ball. Down, squeeze in and up. Inhale, exhale there. Keep it going, down, little up. Can you get a little bit lower? Get those thighs starting to shake. Heat them up. Down, up an inch for 2. Hold the ball tight, little pulses. Down, down. Feel the balls of the feet in the floor, really firmly pressing down to the ground. Root them down. Pulsing down for 3, and just give me a hold. This will be the end. Hold it, and squeeze that ball. Maybe bring those arms up if you feel like you want to test balance. Just squeeze that ball. Last 8. You can do it for 6. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a nice step back, keeping that ball there for a moment. Just reach hips back. Soften knees. Roll on up. Grabbing a hold of the ball. We're going to take the ball to the top of your bar support there. Feet wider than your hips. So we're going to take a nice big deep bend in those knees. Inhale on the down, and then pressing the ball to come up. Inhale down for 2. Exhale, pressing in that ball. Think of the inner thighs, heels pulling in and up. Down, up, press. A little bit quicker. Down, up. Big breath in and out. Good. Hug those glute muscles in and up with the thighs. All together as one big unit. A bend, press. Give me 4 more here. Down 4, 3, 2 like this. Hold the ball down and bend down low. Start to step back to the right foot. It's small. Back and front. Back and front. You're going to just do a little press back on the outer seat thigh on that right leg. 4 more for 4. Back 3, 2. Give me 1 more and hold it. So hold a little open press. Just that side back only, the right. The right. Little press hold. Press hold there. Give me a push in the ball. Press push. Press push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping back forward. Square after the bar. Other side. Last foot opens a little bit back. Front. Good. Your hip will naturally do a little bit of an open with the leg. Back and front. That ball there, it's a little more unstable. So bracing core muscles. Step it back. Step it front. Hold the next one open there to the left. Just press butt. Back. Back. Add a little push in that ball. Press and push. Here, 6, 4, 3, and a 1. Step back forward. Let's do a little press in that ball. Down an inch. Press, hold. Sink down. Press, hold. Drop down. Keep that going. Nice posture up top. Keep that chest up. Don't lean forward on this part. Press it down with a pulse. Option to lift your heels high. Let's finish this one out strong. Passing down in ball pulse. 8 more. Last 6, 4, 3, and a 1. Nice job. Let's move that ball. And let's take 1 feel at a time to the seat. Slide your thigh back. Stand tall. Tuck the pelvis a bit. And do this for the other side. Right down, left up. Stretch up the front of that thigh and hip. Then we are going to start working more to the back side of the body. So we can just step back a full arm's length. Hands again a little wider than shoulders. With your feet parallel position here, let's start to send back one leg with a flexed foot where you feel the feet back of the leg just touch. Now we're going to just lower the ball of the foot and lift it up and back. Just lower it, it taps the ground, lifts up back. A little bit quicker on that. So this position is really thinking of pulling up through the pelvic floor, pulling baby in and up. With an inhale, exhale to pull up. Down and up lift. Tap, reach back through that heel. Again, not letting your chin go forward too much. Pull it back so the neck is turned on. Now we're going to tap, lift, point your toes, and option to lift the standing heel. Toes lower, lift, point. Lift, point. So follow the foot down and then stretch toes back as you lift the heel up. 3, big exhale, lift. 2, do 1 more. Hold the standing heel high, back leg only, just a lift. Up and in, up and in. Straightening out, can you see, through the hamstring and knees, really lengthen. Adding a tiny pulse on standing leg down, down. So really slow movement of the knees moving away from each other, back knee and front knee in opposition. Just 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, last one right there. Good, take a fold over stretch, a little bend of your left knee, shift to the right hip, and then switch. Center roll up. Your ball should be close, maybe to get a little turnout narrow squat to grab a hold of it, and then stay facing your bar. So again, a full arm's length to set up. Bring the ball behind the knee now. Extend and bend to get it behind. And now we're gonna go to fold over position. If you feel dizzy or out of breath by any means by being this far over, you just come back up right here. And then we're gonna lift the leg up and back together with a flexed foot, shoulders square off to the floor. Now holding there, just lowering, lifting up the knee. Inhale and exhale. Hold that ball tight. Down for 2, up for 2. Trying to keep our hips level, our waist level. A little bit quicker. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Down, up. Few more. 2 like this. At the top, let's turn our knee out. Slide it a little bit forward. Lower it down. Lift it up back. Let's go. Turn it out. Forward. Lower it. Up back. Turn out. Slide forward. Lower. Up back. So again, can you come here if it's too much on standing leg? It's a little less pressure if you come up a bit higher. But it's still a challenge on both working and standing sides. 1 more this direction. Now reverse it. It goes down, upside, back corner, turn in at the top, lower, lift, back corner, turn in. Up, back corner, parallel. Just 1 more. Try to keep your hips still and steady. Let's hold this last one. At the top, turned out. Take 1 hand to the bar, 1 forearm down. Give that like a little squeeze. Think of that top back corner. Sending your knee side, in and back. In and back. Good, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, hold. 2 more slow like this. And hip forward, side back, a little quicker. A squeeze. In. Driving that knee inside. Back hold, back hold. Just 8 more. 8. 6. Here's 4. And then hold the pass back, just a little lift. Up. Up. Tiny lift, standing heel high for a challenge. This will be the end of the side. 8. Up 6. Lift 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Go ahead and grab that ball. Take the outside foot around the inside ankle. Side bend over. Turn to face that bar. You can take 1 foot above the standing knee and sit your seat back. Or you can just cross those ankles there. Take a big breath into your stretch. Standing side might also need a quick stretch for that outer seat side. And then let's reset the other side. So no ball to begin. Carefully lower that down. And reset with the full arm's length away. Hands a little wider than shoulders. We're on that slight hinge forward. Send back the other side with a straight leg. The ball of the foot taps the floor there. And flex foot, we lift. Tap, and lift up. Sorry, a little quicker now. Lower, lift, inhale, exhale up. Think of a wide, broad chest and upper back. So we don't round our shoulders or let the head drop. It's up in line with the spine. We are lowering down, point your toes. Option to add the standing heel. Lift, lower, lift, lower, up, down, up, down. Standing knee stays bent. Hold the next one with standing heel high with pointed toes, just little pulses. Small. Up an inch, up an inch. As you're starting to lift that working leg up, standing leg bends forward and down. Lift and pulse. Down, down. 8 more. Again, think thighs moving away from each other, forward and back. 4, 3, and 1. Take a good stretch out of this. Hips back, maybe feet a little wider than hips, especially if you're in third trimester. A little bend in your right, and that left knee. Soften both, and press gently on the bar to come up. Take a narrow squat down there, feet slightly turned out if you need, and grab that ball. That's it again, the other side with the ball behind knee. Make sure your full arm length is set up away there. We can bend the elbows, or we can come all the way down to fold over. Legs up and back where you feel the seat touch. Now we're gonna start to turn that leg outward, slide it forward, lower it down, and then lift up back. Let's go turn out, forward, down, up, back. Turn out, forward, down, up, back. So keeping this going, we really want to think of the hips staying still, even on both sides of your waist between the ribs and hips. Reverse, going down, out, back corner, turn in. Down, outside, back corner, turn in at the top to parallel. Keep that pelvis steady. Now let's hold that turn out on the next one on that back corner. You take the one hand to the bar, one forearm down, press back, hold with the leg. Back hold, think of the leg squeezing in towards almost the right side of the body. Wrap it around. And working hip aims forward with the heel aiming back. A little quicker on this. Press, press, back hold, back hold. Stay with that, few more. Pushing back through the bottom of that heel. Hold the press, it's tiny lift. Up an inch, up an inch. Abs pulled up, hold on the inside rib cage. Maybe the standing heel lifts higher. And pulse that leg up 4, last 3, 2, 1, and release by grabbing it. Put that working foot around the inside ankle, big side stretch to the waist and the outer hip. You can take chest to floor and just reach hips back there if that's feeling nice for you there. Or take the foot above the knee and send your sits bones back. Standing leg needs that stretch as well. Let's bring that figure 4 stretch. Flex foot above the knee. Once more. And release. Good, next we're gonna come down to the floor. You can step away from your bar. Okay, so we are now down on the floor. Using your ball prop, we're gonna place that behind the low back. Coming down here with the heels connected, the toes, knees turned out slightly. Now if you are in third trimester, I recommend the ball being here. In second trimester, you could just go right here without the ball for this beginning part. So we have the fingertips facing forward in a long back, a lift of your chest. And we're going to slowly pull the heels in towards you. And then send those heels back forward. I want you to think light heels on the ground. Take a big exhale, bringing your heels in. Inhale to send them forward. Now when you're dragging the heels back, pull the belly in and up. Think of a narrowing of the pelvis. Let's go a little bit quicker. Back, 2, forward, 2. Exhale. Inhale. Keep that chest lifted. A long back of the neck. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Give me a couple more slow. So good for that pelvic floor. Pulling in, back and up and narrowing. Last time, let's hold those knees a little bit more bent. Give me a lot of length in that waist again. And drag your heels back an inch. Back hold. Back hold. A little bit sharper. Exhale. Again, a pull in, back and up. Through the pelvic floor. Pulling in and up with the baby. Exhale. One more. Let's go quicker. In. in, small little drive. Back an inch, back an inch. Exhale, use the breath. Support the movement. In 4 and 3. Last one right there. Now transitioning, coming up, we're gonna put our feet down. Now if you didn't have the ball, it is behind the back. So we can keep our arms the way they are if you're in that third trimester, and rounding out the spine a little more, shoulders are down. So a little more support for you. Or we can bring it here to outer thighs. If you're in that second trimester or first, this is a good place to be. Starting with a pelvic tilt here. Exhale, so that posterior tilt, again, is those hips towards your rib cage. It's very subtle, especially while we're expecting. Exhale. Thinking again, pull in and up. A little lift and a wrap of those abdominals in front. Pelvic tilt. Make that a little bit quicker. Tuck, hold, tuck, hold. Not tensing up in the upper body or the neck, shoulders. A little press down into the ball with the low spine for 3. Now let's hold it down an inch, up an inch. Really small movement here with an inhale, exhale. Think ribs coming up and over, baby, pulling it in back. Inhale, exhale, here if we need it. Small movement. Now we're just going to do a little tiny pulse. Down, down. Exhale, down, hold, down, hold. Few more. You've got 4 here. Hold it down. Let's go lift one arm at a time. Or just if you have hands behind you, it's just that one leg at a time. So the challenge option is here. One at a time. Breathe with an exhale to lift the leg. Always make it smaller, or maybe just the arms or just the legs to modify the position. Just 2 more here for 2 and 1. Nice job. Let's open our hips here. So sit on up and take a little fold over stretch. Releasing out of that. Next, we're going to use that ball again. Now, Colleen can show the modification here on one knee. I'm going to bring the ball under my rib cage, and she's going to hold it in her hand. So our legs are down. Now, this is going to be a side oblique crunch series here. So I have this arm longer. This hand can be behind the head. Little lift up. On the ground here, you're peeling off the ball, and Colleen is going to be lifting the leg. She can even bend the knee and then stretch longer as she comes up and a down. A little bit quicker. A little lift, lower, up and down. Peeling off that ball. Yes, exhale. Feeling the ribs and the hips meeting here more. Exhale up. A lift, lower. The small pulses, up, up. Or you're doing a little tiny side crunch there on the knee with the elbow knee meeting in the middle. Exhale, big breath. Up 4, up 3, and a 1. Carefully passing yourselves up to kneeling position. We're gonna be on both knees. So let's go ahead and take that ball in the one hand. Other hand's gonna slide up the body. The ball's gonna hit the floor, and then you come upright. So working the side body. On the other side, basically switching obliques here. You take a big inhale over. Exhale to bring yourself back up. Over and up. Take a nice big reach and a lower. A few more. Reach, lower, bring it up with the sides of the body. Exhale, come up. One more time. Holding at the top, we're going to take the ball across and then open it side. Take it across, open side. A little bit quicker, so we're doing a little bit of a twist here. The rib cage slightly moves, but your pelvis is going to stay really still. So slight twist rotation to the side. Open it back to center. You've got 4, 3, here's 2. Last one right there, and then we're switching sides. So you either have that ball in the one hand or underneath the ribs here. Taking the hand to the floor with the light press up, or the hand behind the head. Now the ball in the hand, it's reaching over towards that leg. Elbow and knee in the middle there. exhale. Inhale. Music going nice and slow. Up for 2 and down. Let's take it a little bit quicker on that. Option to stay slow if you need to. Feeling the ribs and hips meet in the middle there on the side of the body. Good. Fire up those obliques. Up, hold the neck into the top, little pulse. Up, hold, and the knee comes in towards the elbow on the one knee at the top. 8, 6, 4, 3, last one. Carefully passing yourselves up. So coming to that kneeling position for both of us. And taking a side stretch over. Bring it on up. Have that head just be aligned with your spine. Elbows along to the right. And up. For 2, just down to ball, basically hitting floor, not too far. Take a big breath in. Exhale, come up. Top arm's gonna reach all the way up. Big stretch. Lower it, slide it down. Big stretch. All right, focus can follow the hand. Another one here. Stay upright and take that ball across, little twist of the upper body. And open, reach it across. Open it side, a little quicker. Reach, open, cross, open. So not letting those hips go with you, just the ribs move from the waist and spine to last one right there. Good, have a seat down. Let's bend in one leg. Extend out the other, and take a big side stretch up and over. Once you release that ball back, toss it to that wall behind you. Come up, and point your toes. If you're in the 3rd trimester, just maybe a light twist here, and just a ball to knee. You can reach it forward a little bit further, if you're feeling able there. Inhale, exhale to roll up. And switch. Other leg bends in, flex that foot, send the other leg out. Side stretch. Open chest, you can rotate that ball back, palm a little more back. Bringing it on up center, you can point the toes, and either just a light rotation, ball towards knee, or slide it down a little further. Big breath in and out to roll up. Good. From there, if you can just step your feet, find this position here where your feet are wider than your hips. We're just going to hold this for a moment here. Really open up through the pelvis, through those inner legs. You can extend those legs, send your hips back, and bend back down. Nice deep bend there, nice big breath. Long neck, and a bend. A few more like this, stretching up. Down. Last time. Send those toes forward. Soften at the knees. And carefully stand it up. Good. Just take a big reach on up. Open your chest. Fall behind the head. Cross the elbows back. Open the front side of the body. One last nice big breath there. And release. I hope you and baby are feeling great today. Thanks for joining us, and have a really safe rest of the pregnancy.